The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And they'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Still leaves them at 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball in the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head, and making a decision. And you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Wow, you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got it on the move, I don't want to just give up that easily.
It's a gain of 34. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Mark 55! Mark 55! You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Here's Rodgers to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 43 yards. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before 5. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Get 300! Get 300! 630!
Now Rodgers. And he's got the connection to the tight end Graham. Touchdown Packers. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing. Prescott looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Cooper was the target there. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Hey, 88. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Packers have taken the lead. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jamal Williams. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now Prescott. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Cooper was the intended target. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And left side here, it's Graham. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing is Rodgers. And Graham's got it over the middle. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Check. Hey, look, 40. Bravo. 48 right now. Let's go. Here we go. Slam. Sack north. Inside.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board. But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
We go 47.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Cooper was the target there. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
48 for Mike.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half, Prescott. This is Cobb with a catch right side. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
150. Hey, you block over here. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Here's Rodgers. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now it's Rodgers. Open man is Allison, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 yards on the play, first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Packers add on to their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. To throw is Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Packers pick it up. And they are going to take possession of the football.